Some things got moved around over here. There we are.
Are you doing borders?
I don't think it's going to happen today. Hi, everybody.
I should take that off that title.
I will.
Just because it stays when I share it.
Okay.
I don't want people to get all excited, and then we don't do it. They get like an hour into it. Don't do it.
All right, I think it's saving. Hi, guys. Lindsay and I are here. We're having to oh, good. Everybody's here. Whoa, yay. Hello, everybody. Holy cow.
Chit-chat time.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you, guys.
We are a bunch of chit-chatters.
Yes, we are a bunch of chit-chatters. Thank you, Donna. Donna said, welcome back from your trip. Crusty old man beard, that's really cool. You know, for some reason, I can't see the thumbs up on my end. Hi, Brenda. Aw, I missed you guys, too. I really did. I want to go over a couple of things, okay? Really quick. And then I want to show you something that I picked up at the show. I want to do that, and then I want to show you my Liberty Log cabin blocks, and then I have a little bit of a life update to give you guys that that you guys need to know, I guess.
Can we do that at the end?
Yeah. First off, the swap, we finished up this morning, I think it was around 11 o'clock doing the swap. I learned a ton from this swap. I just cannot believe how much I learned. I'm going to change some of the procedures that I did internally for the swap. We found in the beginning we were counting all of them. Then we ended up counting them by 20s. And quite honestly, that worked much, much better. This last week, I have been previewing a camera. This is the camera I've been playing with. This is actually my daughter's camera. I brought it home with me from Kentucky to give it a shot. And so far, guys, I won't be purchasing this model, but I think the Canon is going to be the one I'm going to go to so that we can get good video in better light too. I just think that's the way to go. So I've been messing with that since I got home. The other thing that I did was I finished all 12 of my Liberty Log cabins of the dark blue. So the next thing I'm going to start working on is the red. But I do have a different project that we're going to be doing in between, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. Let's see, what else was the big updates that I needed to do? Oh, guys, Melinda, is it a good camera? I think what I'm going to end up with is the 80D, 80D. This is the, I think this one's the 60D. Yep, this is the 60D. So I think that's what I'm going to end up with is the 80. I'm just, it's a big chunk of change, and I just am a little hesitant about spending that much money. But I'll know for sure probably in the next week or so if that's what I'm going to end up with. Oh, good. Yeah, Nancy, I have been really busy. It's been a really, really busy week. I met one of you guys at the show in Kentucky. And Brenda, thank you so much for being there and meeting me. And I also got to meet Jack the Ripper, who makes the seam ripper, Shirley's husband. Shirley is part of our Facebook group. So I got to meet her too, and that was just wonderful to be able to put a face with everything else. Aw, Kayak, I missed you guys too. Oh, Diane, I hope I don't ever drop it. Holy cow. This one's heavy. This 60 is really heavy. I've heard the 80's a little bit lighter. And what's going on is I think they are coming down a little bit on the price on the 80 because I'm being told the 90's coming out. sometime in the beginning of 2019. I currently own a Nikon, Nelly, and I love my Nikon. The problem is it doesn't have the quietest autofocus that I keep being told is really, really important, okay? Yes, and this lens is too big. I'm going to try to go to the 50 millimeter, and I think they've got one that's an f1.8 stop, an f1.8, which I know that's really important for what I do. So that's the camera news. Let's see what else on the news fronts. I'm looking around to make sure I'm covering everything. This is a prototype bag that I started working on to make my own bag. It's it doesn't open completely flat, but it is a pattern of mine versus somebody else's. And this has got soft and stable in it, and I'm just working through it, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. So I'm pretty excited about finally being able to play a little bit with designs that are mine. I did take my travel duffel with me to Kentucky, and guys, it was perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. It worked out great. Lindsay's bringing me water already. Thank you. I guess I'm just going to get beyond it, because if I don't get beyond this, I'm going to be on the verge of tears. You guys all know that we went to Kentucky last week. Well, we went Thursday and we came home on Monday. We went to Kentucky for a couple of reasons. One, because I just really needed to see my kids and my grandkids. And the other reason why we went to Kentucky was because my son-in-law's next set of tests were coming up, and he was actually having them done on Tuesday. So we wanted to get down there before the tests, and so off we went. Well, Tuesday night we got a phone call from our daughter, and there is a spot on his brain again, and as the week progressed, the spot is, they don't believe that it's the cancer. They believe that what it is a radiation ulcer that is pressing on his brain and causing some, it's very dangerous, I guess is the best way for me to put it. So what is happening right now is my daughter and his doctor, my daughter's a nurse, are trying to get him into get him in front of a couple different neurosurgeons. It does have to be removed. It cannot stay in there. It has to come out. And so there's a couple of doctors. There's one at Johns Hopkins in Maryland. There's one in Dallas, Texas, and then there's a third in Nashville, Tennessee. So he has an appointment this coming Thursday at the one in Nashville, Tennessee. In the meantime, my daughter is trying to get him into the doctor in Texas, because the doctor in Texas is just excellent at neurosurgery and what's going on with this this cyst. So I obviously will be leaving at the drop of a dime. As soon as I know when the surgery is scheduled for, I will be leaving for Kentucky. Tracy and Lindsay are both going to be here, and my husband, obviously. And they will be holding down the fort and taking care of things here for me. So the orders are still going to go out, and all that's going to happen. But I don't want my son-in-law's mother not to be there when he has surgery. and somebody needs to be there for the kids, and I obviously need to be there for my daughter for my own peace of mind. So while I can't, I mean, I anticipate that things will go on as normal as much as I can. So, you know, like I know that I'll be working on Tuesday's video and everything else that's coming up for the week tomorrow. But if all of a sudden you don't see a video, contact Lindsay or Tracy. They'll tell you where I am if I'm not here, if I've taken off to go. But more than likely, next Sunday, if not beforehand, I will be on my way to Kentucky. So I won't be here, but I will try to stay in touch with you guys as much as I possibly can. But right now, it just, any and every single prayer that you could give us would be greatly appreciated. And, you know, we just need to get him into a surgeon so that they can get that out of his brain so it stops doing what it's doing to him. So that's where we're at. I've gotten it out. Now it's over with. Lindsay's sitting here on the floor crying, which doesn't help me any. But that's what's going on. So all of a sudden you may not see from me or hear from me, but I am still here someplace. I just don't know if I'm going to be here or if I'm going to be in Kentucky. But always you can email any of us or you can contact us through Facebook, and we will definitely get back to you guys so that you know what's going on. And guys, any prayers would be really appreciated. Big time. Okay? So now that I got that out, I can go on to other things. So, when Jackie, we took Olivia with us to the show in Paducah. Oh my gosh, she was so cute. As we were walking through the quilts, there was one quilt that was an airplane dashboard, you know, with all the controls and stuff. So we stopped and looked at that for a few minutes, and John was an air traffic controller. So consequently, we stood and talked about that for a minute with her, which was really, really cute. She was really, really good. I was thrilled to make it finally get to meet Jack and Shirley. That was just absolutely positively wonderful. And I can't wait to keep going with them. I believe that we're going to have an announcement coming up here pretty soon between Jack and I. And I'm really, really excited about that. It's just quite wonderful. So I'm real excited about that. When we were in there, I only bought 2 things while I was there. Why I only bought 2, I have no clue. But I only bought 2 things. I bought a set of glass buttons, which I cannot find. I knew I put them in my purse, but I can't find the things. I have no clue where they are. They're probably in Jackie's car someplace, is what I'm thinking. They probably are. So, we'll be okay with the swap.
No, it'll be fine. Mom and I are going to take turns.
Yeah.
Helping Jackie with her family. The swap will be fine.
Yeah.
The long arm quilting probably won't get done.
Yeah, that may be an issue. But I'll see what I need to do. So, you know, we'll figure it out. And as for the swap, quite honestly, this could not have happened at a better time because I'm almost done with it. And I know I'm not going to need to leave before Monday night. So consequently, it really did end up being perfect.
Right on schedule.
It really did work out great.
Mom needs to keep her hands busy because she worries.
Yeah, I do better when I've got something else to stress about. So, honestly, I do. Yeah, I can't believe, Carrie, that I only bought 2 things. I'm like in shock. The other thing that I bought is from Laga, L-A-G-A, and it's exquisite handmade with a heart. And you can find them on, I'll hand this to Lindsay so she can, I have to do it. I'll put the website down below in the show notes. what it is it's a group of women in Indonesia that make these handcrafted embroidered items, and they're made on a treadle machine, which
because they don't have power.
Right. It just, I hope, I'm going to stand up and try to show you. I don't know. Okay, wait. Can you see that? It's navy blue with black thread, and it is beyond gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? Look.
Very ornate.
Very ornate. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I'll show you the inside. It's a wallet. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's got a beautiful little zipper pouch in it. And then slots for all different things. And then in the back, there's a couple of credit card spots. So I just absolutely fell in love with it. It's got a neat little magnetic clasp. Really nice corners that are protected. But it is just, look at that. Oh, there, now you're getting a good look at it. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? Look at the ends of it. And then here's the back. Let's see if I can make that. There, now you can see it. And then the sides. It just is beautiful. And I will put the website below so that you can look it up. Suzanne, it's called Laga, L-A-G-A. And Lois Van Broekhuizen is the president of the company. And I met her. And she was really funny. She is definitely Dutch. And we all know that I have Dutch ancestry. So let me put the website in quickly so that you guys can get to it. So we were standing there talking for a few minutes. And I'll tell you, we had quite the laugh for a minute. Hang on. You guys all know I can't do more than one thing at a time. There, the link is saving down below in the show notes so that you can see it, okay? Oh, Diane, you did get an eyeglasses case?
Mom.
Cool. What?
Change your chat to live chat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I forgot too. That's why I reminded you. I went to go hit the like button, and I'm like, well, I can't reach anything inside the chat, and then the drop down came up, and I was like, oh.
Wrong one. So, I put the link down below. So, we're standing there talking, and you guys all know my last name is Lewin. Well, when I'm standing there talking to her, she goes to me, you know your last name means lion in Dutch. And I said, yes, I do. And I said, and years and years ago, my daughter had heard the fact that our last name was Lion. And my middle name happens to be Lion. My daughter looked at me and she just got that wistful look in her face and she went, oh, Mom, it's just destiny that you married Dad. It's just destiny. Because here we are with me with a middle name of Lion, and now Lion is my last name in Dutch. And Lindsay was just, oh my gosh, it was so precious. It was just like she was
romantic.
Yeah,
when I was quite the dreamer.
Yep, it was like she was part of a Disney movie at that point. Yeah. It was just adorable. So I was telling Lois about that when I purchased this little purse, and we all got a good laugh. And
then I named my daughter Lion.
And then she named her daughter Lion. Yeah. The little purse, the one that I got, it looks like it was $39. So just so that you guys know how much it was. And I don't remember what the glass buttons were, but the glass buttons were adorable. Thank you, Becky.
Can I see this? Hi, everyone.
There's Lynn's.
Why does your screen do this?
Do what, honey?
Why is it? It's like we're on a TV from my childhood.
Oh.
But we're supposed to be in widescreen.
Oh, I don't know, and I don't mess with it.
Does anyone know if I can change the camera to film in widescreen so we don't have these weird blackouts on the side?
Yeah, Diane, I thought they were really reasonable too. I'm afraid it has something to do with the OBS.
Well, I don't mess with the OBS. Well, I will when we're not live, but somebody might know.
Yeah, that's true. You could try the streaming options. So I wanted to show you guys that. And if I find the buttons between now and sometime, I will set them aside so that I make sure. Where? Yep. Teresa, that is how Lion got her name. Oh, thank you so much, Sherry.
Carrie, but it shouldn't, this camera should be able to film in landscape. I don't know why.
Yeah, we're just not sure why it's doing it.
If it's your upload, like your stream settings.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Everything in those tools is Chinese. Yeah, I know. Everything's pretty Chinese to me, too.
If anyone has suggestions,
let us know.
I'm going to try and get that figured out because that bothers me, and not everybody's is like that.
Hello from Holland. We just got done telling a Dutch story. Sorry you missed us. We were talking about my last name is Lion, and my middle name is also Lion. Yeah, so... Cool. Hi, Mom. Yep, my mom's here, guys. Yes, it was my...
Great-grandmother's maiden name? 2 greats?
It was my father's... Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. It was my father's mother's maiden name, correct? I think that's what it was. Hi from Connecticut. Oh, the twins are there. Yay!
Twins. Uncle. Grandma says it was an uncle.
Oh, it was an uncle? Okay.
I thought it was a maiden name.
I don't know why, Diane.
Must have been.
No, father's.
I thought it was a
okay. So it was on the Knapp side? Oh, Becky, my mom. Oh, I wish you could have been here. That was really sweet, dear. She loved them. It said we have a Carrie has a grandfather from Scotland.
Yes.
Oh, they were born Tuesday at 34 weeks. Oh, please tell me they're doing good.
Little tiny babies.
I know. It's neat that my name is Dutch.
It used to be Van Leeuwen.
Right. It was Van Leeuwen. They changed it.
And they dropped the van when they immigrated.
Yep. They did. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad they're doing good. Oh, that's wonderful. We got new grandbabies in the group.
Hooray.
We love that. That is so exciting. Yeah, that's cool. So this week, what I'm going to be working on, whose first name was Orange. Oh, that's cool. That is definitely different. Yeah. Okay. 4 pounds, 8 ounces, and 6 pounds. Very good. Lindsay and Jackie were both 6 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week I am going to try to get my Liberty Log Cabin, the red, pressed and ready to sew. I'm also going to take a hand project with me because it's really getting time now that I'm about ready to make the investment into the camera. It's time to really start showing you guys handwork. And we're going to start out with a tea towel, a very simple project. And I'm really, really, really excited about getting it done. It is a good weight for 34 weeks, Sammy. Oh, and Teresa was a twin. Very cool.
Yeah, those are good weights for 34 weeks.
Yeah, those are good weights for 34 weeks and good weights for twins. Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Are we going to press half square triangles open? Let me look at the pattern. We don't have to, Carrie. You can press them.
I think Adita presses to the side. She says I've watched some of her craftsy classes.
Yeah, she does most of the time.
She presses to the dark side most of the time.
Yeah. I do believe, Jill was a twin too. I do believe that we will be pressing them to the side. The reason why we're pressing open on the Liberty Log Cabin is mainly because of the fabric. The being white fabric, it is really easy to, get pieces of the darker thread through and it will show. So that's the reason why we're doing it that way.
Open gives you just a tiny bit more room than folding to the side does in the fold.
Yeah.
So the piecing is like slightly more accurate. It gives you just a little more wiggle room.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Let's see, Carrie. Sammy said her daughter was born at 32 weeks and almost 4 pounds. Wow, Sammy. Oh.
Well, Boone was born at like 60 weeks.
We felt like Boone was never coming out. I've been working with hair square triangles. It's easier to press open and match seams. Then, Carrie, if it's easier for you to do it, then you can do it that way. I will probably be following the pattern, though, and I'm pretty certain that she has us pressing them to one side. I am down to, I've almost filled all the orders. I am really starting to worry because I ordered like 500 half square triangle papers, and it looks like I'm getting tight on those. So if a couple people don't get theirs immediately, that's why, okay? What?
This says to press in the directions. So this looks like it's
adding to that side.
So that's pressing towards the background fabric.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna look at the pattern and think about it a little bit before we decide which way.
Because
we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna test it out before we give any of you advice on how to do it.
How we're gonna do I'm glad you asked that, Diane, because I was just gonna answer it. How the half square triangle, the large ones, are gonna work is probably, I would say July. I'm going to start offering the papers and the background fabric, which will again be just the same type of background color fabrics that we're using right now. So you'll be able to buy your papers and the background fabric, and then you're going to pick the fabric for the large blocks, okay? And you're going to keep those. So when we get to the big blocks, you're going to use the same background fabric as we're all doing, but the colored fabric is going to be yours. And one of the reasons why I really wanted to do it this way is because you'll be able to take the half square triangles that you've got, and you will be able to, really coordinate the half square triangles, the little ones from all of us, with your big triangle. And I think that will be really, really extra. It will be really, really neat. Carry the extra fabric, the 2.5 inch strips, that's for a totally another quilt. That's for a totally different one, okay? All right, I hope that helps. The papers, Diane, I'm actually printing them myself because no one makes papers large enough.
Oh, cool.
So I will be printing them myself for you guys. All right? Yep. So that will help. Rona has a question. I have a question of a little Westy rulers. I've never seen those little rulers. Yes, I have a bag on order right now for rulers, okay? It's one that was designed by Annie, and I actually have it on order right now. I'm just waiting for it to come in stock because I thought it was time. I can't remember who pointed it out to me. Somebody pointed it out to me, and I thought, yep, it's time to make something to carry all of our rulers in. So I'm really excited about it. Annie has made it for the Creative Goods rulers, but I would imagine any ruler can be used in it. So Lindsay's taking a selfie. I'm not sure why.
There has to be a class in taking selfies.
There needs to be a class in taking selfies.
I need to take that class.
Aw, hi, Wendy.
Oh, did she get my email?
I don't know. It is a cute bag, Lori. I'm glad somebody else has seen it. These are all for quilting, not the cutting ones. Oh, okay.
Oh, the quilting rulers.
All right.
What was the question?
Can you send me the dimensions of the rulers that you're interested in, and I will see what I can find, okay? Yeah. So send me the dimensions of the rulers and I'll see what I can find. Hi, Anita. It is really nice, Becky. It's a great bag. Yeah. Rona, post it. Are you part of our Facebook group? If you're not part of the Facebook group, then just email me. Either will work. Okay. Diane asked Rona, I really think that the bag that Annie has designed will work for those rulers too. What it will mean is just sewing additional pockets to put them in. But until I see the inside of the pattern, I won't know. But please do post. And then when I get the pattern, I'll be able to double check it. But I think this will work. Actually, I do. Just depending upon how many rulers you have. Because I think the bag she designed is quite large. Yeah. And I'm very excited to finally be able to see it. I'm hoping that it will come soon. Hi, Pat. Ooh-hoo. She's reading, Pat. Yeah, I did see, Jill, that she does have one. Annie does have a YouTube on the ruler bag, but it just shows you the bag. It doesn't tell how to put it together. Right. Yeah, that's the difference. So, oh, okay. All right. Rona said that it's not to carry them around, but to store them safe. Well, Rona, we ought to be able to come up with some kind of a design to do that. Yeah.
Woohoo! Pat finished your drawing blocks.
Yeah, Pat did. Yeah. So that I'll take a look at the pattern. Yes, I saw Annie is having a sale on all of her zippers, guys. So if there's Annie zippers that you know you want, I'd go grab them.
Her zippers are nice.
Her zippers are nice. The next project that we're doing actually does not have a zipper. So, I'm kind of excited to get going on that. Let's see. Check Debbie Shore. She has one too. Okay.
Hazel asked about batting.
Yeah.
And I answered her. She'd like to see, so I'm going to bring it over for you to show, and then I'm sure there'll be more questions about batting.
Yep. That's what I was thinking with your help. Being in Israel, I can't get the material. Okay. Annie's website is, I think it's called By Annie, ANNIE.com. Yep, byannie.com. On your way back. Oh, never mind.
No, I'll get it. Hang on, I'm bringing this over.
The, Hazel, the batting that I use is...
I brought one of everything.
Yeah, she did. Is Quilter's Dream. This is the Request Loft. The blue is Request, and this is 100% cotton. And it's really consistent. It's great batting. I love it. This one is a lighter weight. There's one more below it. No zippers on the next pocket, on the next thing. So that's that weight. Then the next weight up is the request, which is this one, or select, I'm sorry. And this one is a little bit heavier. It's not the heaviest weight that they carry though. Then this is called Dream Angel, and I've been using this. Nice. This is a flame retardant batting, and it's a nice batting. It really feels more like cotton than anything else. This is their 2080. So this is their Poly Dream Pink. It was put out breast cancer awareness. That's the reason for the pink. And that's that one. And then this is my ultimate favorite. This is their wool batting. And it just is beautiful. So that's that one. So those are all the batting. Honey, would you just grab that one pattern? I'm sorry to ask you to do that.
No, I don't mind at all.
It's over by the bolt rack. And it's the eye case one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Teresa, it is great for a baby quilt. And I've used it on a couple of them. And I really do like it. What zipper for a small that I'm making? 7-inch zippers. Wouldn't Amazon have a left-handed cut? I would think that they do. I would think Amazon does. Tula Pink has a left. Yes, Tula does have one.
I would left-handed rotary cutter. All rotary cutters are ambidextrous. You just switch them around, aren't they?
No, there's some that are not.
Oh, the Olaf with the with that. This is. I don't like this one. That's why I still have your other. No, it's the same on both sides.
But it's not that one. It's the one that Grandma likes. Is not switchable. Some of them are not. Yeah. Quilter Select is. I tested out a rotary blade when I was at the show at Paducah, and it was really heavy, and I worried about that, and I want to get a hold of it. I have not found it yet. I've got to contact the woman. I took down her information, so I do want to do that for certain. To get the really high loft, Rebecca, I use the wool. That will do it for certain. Or you can do 2 layers. You can do a layer of the cotton and a layer of the wool. But definitely I use the wool. Yeah, it gives you a really, really nice loft. A very, very nice loft.
It's so fluffy and like all my favorite quilts.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
The wool in it because they're so snuggly and soft.
Yeah, I love the wool.
It's like curling up with my mommy. Like when you're a little girl.
Yep, that's what it feels like. This is what we're going to be working on next, guys. I just think it'll be a fun little project. We're going to do this one next, and I'm really excited about it. I even have all the fabric picked out.
I really like the fabric that you're going to use for that. It's one of my favorites.
Did you want to show them?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Oh, look at Lindsay's going to show off the fabric.
The main fabric is my favorite.
Yeah,
it's so pretty.
I'm in love with this fabric for this next project. So we'll be starting this relatively soon. Hi, Lisa from Kentucky. So I'm excited about this one.
And I think the print is the perfect size.
Oh, I do too. This is the main fabric print. Then this is the inside print. And then this is our bindings. Carrie, the pattern, here's the pattern. It's called eye cases.
Is it up far enough?
I think so. Maybe not.
Oh, look, I'm getting better at moving things on screen.
Yep. So these are the fabrics that we'll be using on it. And I'm very excited about it. And all it is Velcro. So I think it's going to be really pretty. Thank you, Nancy. I do too, Diane. I just think it's beautiful. I got your mom. Thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay's taking care of me today. So I'm very excited about this. This is a Moda. It's Robin Pickens. So I'm very excited about that. And then, another announcement. I forgot to tell you guys. Thank you, dear. I was contacted last week, in fact, the day after I got home, on Tuesday, by P&B Fabrics again, and they asked me to design another quilt. So I actually spent really most of Tuesday, if not Tuesday and part of Wednesday, designing a quilt. And I received notice, I think it was Friday, that they are, thank you, Lori, that they are actually going with the design. So we have another quilt coming up, ladies. So this will make my 4th quilt through P&B Fabrics. So I'm really excited about that. Yes, Joy, I will be making kits for that project. Absolutely. Thank you, Connie. I like the material too. So, yeah, we'll have kits for it. And what's really nice is it doesn't take a ton of fabric. I don't remember how much.
It's like fat quarters.
Yeah.
Like maybe a half yard on one part. I'll look at it.
Yep. And it is in 2 sizes. So I'm not quite sure which size. I probably will sell the kits as the large ones. And then that way, if you want to make the smaller one, you can.
The small one is a total of 3/4 of a yard, and the large one is a total of 1.25 yards.
Yeah, so we'll probably do we'll probably do the fabric in the big one.
I would do the big one.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I can't do both size kits.
No.
It just doesn't make sense. So what I'll do is just the big one, and then if you wanted to do it for the mini, you can, and then you'll just have a few scraps. Thank you, Linda.
I think
thank you, Connie.
The bigger one, they can just cut it down.
Yeah, they can just cut it down. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited about it. I can't show it to you. It actually is going to debut next month in oh yeah, Debbie, maybe you could do 2 little ones. Yeah. So it's going to debut next month in Portland, Oregon. So I think that's really, really exciting. So that's cool. And then in July, I think it's July, the snow bunnies quilts come out. And those are really, really pretty. Oh, Carrie, sewing is saving my soul right now. It truly is. Yeah, I am. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love right now. Just sewing is what brings me such peace. It just kind of helps me keep going through the day. And you know, we can all imagine how much I'm sleeping. There's a big roll of fabric over there. Would you mind bringing it to me? Because I want to show them what I'm going to be working on while I'm gone.
I don't mind bringing you stuff, Mom.
Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
I just can't talk to people about things.
Sorry, just got here. What did I miss? Hi, Amy. You're so funny.
Not this thing.
It's on the arm of the long arm, honey. It's right in the arm.
I saw that in the photo box.
Carrie, me too. Happily, I know, Carrie. You can't explain it. It's just like this. I don't know. To me, it's like being surrounded by all the women in my family, by everybody that I love. Oh, poor Amy. Yeah,
that's my favorite time.
There's definitely been a lot going on, Amy, but that's okay. We'll get you caught up. Yep. Yeah, Wendy, it's like a Zen thing that happens to us. So this is what I've decided, because you guys have been asking me to do hand projects, and I just couldn't figure out exactly what it was that I wanted to do. So this is what I ordered. I ordered a bolt of natural, because I figured natural, no matter what, will go with everybody's decor. And what I did was I ordered... How do I do this?
Do you need my assistance?
No, I guess I got it. It's toweling. And what we're going to do is...
these are like linen.
Yeah, it's like linen toweling.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful?
This fabric is nice.
Yeah, it really is. So what I'm going to do is imagine this is folded in half over the kitchen stove. And what we're going to do is we're going to do embroidery up this. We'll do different kinds of flowers so that we can do different stitches. Okay? Which I think will be really, really cool. I actually think I'm going to reach out to Michelle Palmer, Michelle is the one that designed my thank you notes. And I'm going to ask her if she maybe would do up a little pencil sketch for us. And then we'll embroider it across here. And then we'll have a really pretty tea towel for in our kitchens. I just think, and it just feels so nice. And this is something that I can do while I'm on the road to Kentucky and while I'm down there. You know, it's not a project that's a great big huge quilt that's going to take up the machine and do all that stuff. So that's what you learned on, Christine? Cool. So I think that's what I'm going to do is hunk off a piece of this and take this with me and work on
they have the face
at
side
night
marked?
after the kids. Huh?
They have the face side marked?
Yeah. Now why? Because it's hemmed over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, this has to be hemmed or it's going to fray.
Right.
But
what we'll
it's
do...
funny, though, that they put it... Like, usually the face side is the outside of whatever the fabric is rolled on.
I know. So we're going to do that. And then what I also thought that I might do is try to figure out... We could face it, you know, put a lining on it. But I'm not sure. I got to play with it. So that's what I'm going to do next is start playing with it. What's that? Lindsay's got something here that's just... I
meant to open this yesterday, and then I left it here last night. I was so mad. I've been waiting like a while.
What is it?
They're seam guides for making your own pattern. So you put your pencil in the center, and then this is the measurement, and you just trace around it to add your seam allowance.
That's cool.
Pattern. Isn't that super neat?
Where'd you get these from?
I ordered them from Sewing Out Loud.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I thought they were really cool. They came with like a little case.
But they're missing 1/4 of an inch. Here, hold it up.
Well, no, because these are for garments, and they rarely use a 1/4 inch seam allowance in garments.
Right, but they should do 1/4. I would do my embroidery. 16 years old out on dates. I would do my embroidery.
I mean, they should, but they don't. They're not quilters. They're quite out there about how they're not quilters.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to suggest it. But these are cool. Can I show them?
Yeah.
Do you see these?
Lisa, I am going back to Kentucky. I don't know when.
And this,
okay. Tracy's answering. Thank you, Tracy. Yep, Tracy's on answering.
Oh, hey, sis.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will be going back to Kentucky very soon. And I won't have a lot of notice. I'm just going to go. So, I'm just waiting to hear when his surgery's been scheduled. So she ordered that, and what else?
So, this
is pressing cloth.
Cotton organdy. If you have ever used iron-on interfacing or whatever to interface a collar and a piece of clothing, a button placket, you will know that it doesn't really work very well because it's not the same.
Stiff enough.
It's not stiff enough. Yeah. The glue ripples, and it doesn't move with the fabric the way the fabric moves.
So they have you use this.
So they say cotton organdy is the secret
to doing that,
right? Because it's got body, but it's actually a fabric, so that it. So I'm gonna give it a try.
Oh, cool!
I got 1.5 yards. It should go a long, long way. This stuff's expensive.
Yep.
How do I use them? Okay.
Lots of Mama Bear strength. Yep.
So with the little seam guide, when you're drawing your own patterns.
Oh, that does sound cool.
And some patterns you have to add seam allowance into. You take the disc off the thing. Right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. So you take it off. You take it off the little chain, but you stick your pen through the center, and then you run the edge of this along the seam, or where the seam's going to be, and it leaves you with a perfect measurement from the edge of your pattern for your seam allowance.
For whatever one you needed. Yeah.
Right.
Whatever size. That's neat ones.
Yeah, and I want to start doing draping and drafting.
This is how dorky I am.
This is how dorky I am.
No. This is how dorky I am. Do you want to know what I really like about this? I'm dorky. The case.
Yeah, I thought the case was
to me,
a good
the case
idea.
is like really cool.
Well, because if you can't store your notions to find them, what's the point?
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it a try. I want to get some of that alphanumeric drafting
paper.
Yeah. I guess I just gridded, but they're not all, they have like dotted lines, and I kind of like a grid better. So.
Yep. So that's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we've got going on. Yeah, that is really cool. That's one of my projects this summer. I need some new clothes, and I'm hoping to make myself some new clothes. Oh, ladies, my surgery is tomorrow. Oh, Amy, good luck.
We're sending you lots of prayers.
Lots and lots of prayers. Yes, you can use wax paper for patterns,
and
too.
I use freezer paper.
Yep. Because one side of freezer paper, as quilters, we know we can press on it and it'll stick to your fabric.
So I usually use freezer paper, but for drafting, I need to be able to measure from the grain line and stuff. Like,
yep, it's different.
Right. It's like graphing the garment. So I need some more indicators on where I am and what I'm doing to do it.
It'll help, to do it. Amy, make sure somebody lets us know how you're doing, okay? Because we'll all be thinking about you. If somebody can post in Facebook so that we know, we'll all be thinking about you with lots and lots of prayers your way. Big time. So, I'm trying to think. I think that's actually it for today. I think we're getting down to the end. So this week, on Tuesday, the half square triangle swaps will go out. I was really happy. I think it took us about a day and a half to complete the swap. Couple changes that I'm going to make to the process next time that I think will speed it up a little bit. I am in the middle of stuffing your new orders. It looks like I do have a concern that I may run out of half square triangle paper. But if I do, it will come in and I'll get it quickly. Jaja, right now I have not talked about the retreat yet because the pricing that I was getting was obnoxious. And I just don't feel right about charging that much, okay? I need 3.5 square, where can I get the long ones like the ones we're using? Diane, I will send you a link when we get all done, okay? Because I know where you can get those. Just in time to see. Oh, Kaylee, I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Kaylee.
So, don't let me forget. She needs 3.5. 3.5 finished, Diane, or 3.5 to...
Real quick. There was a correction. And most people saw it, but some people haven't, and they're contacting me, and they're worried that they're doing it. Yep. But there was a mistake. So if you
guys, there was a mistake in the Sarah Star pattern. In it said...
It says 2.5 finished. So you bought 3-inch papers, but the finished size is 2 inches.
Correct. It is a 2-inch finished half square triangle, and I'll put a link in the Facebook group to go get them, okay guys? So if you were working on your half square triangles and it didn't come out to the right size, or your paper was bigger than the piece of fabric you got, it's because you want 2-inch finished half square triangle paper, not 2.5.
Sorry guys, I made a mistake.
That was the only thing. Yep. Hey, That's
At
nothing.
least it was a mistake to the bigger size.
Yes, and not the smaller size. Because if
And
it had been the other way, it would have been worse.
Right, and I don't think it affects the total.
No, it does not affect the total.
Okay.
There'll be enough fabric still.
Sorry about that.
So, it's okay. It'll be all right. So, I'm going to bugger off, guys. And I will see you guys as soon as I can. I'm not sure where. I'm almost ready for May 1st, too. Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't have the papers. You just would have had to cut it again. Thank you, Deb. And we will let you guys know where we are so that you guys are aware. And I will hopefully see you next Sunday. If not, we'll let you know where I am and when I'll be live again. We may have to do one during the week at night, just only because I don't know what's going on. So, see you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me, okay? And I'll see you hopefully again really, really soon. See ya.